Well, hello, folks. This is T. Brian Hayes here from Hayes Advisor Group with your April 2015 Educational, Economic, and Market Update. We hope you're doing well and enjoying the warmer weather. In this month's video, we're going to talk about some of the major economic headlines from last month and give you some insight into what they might mean for you as an investor. As always, please stay tuned at the end for a required disclosure statement, which is important to read. First quarter earnings season kicked off in April as U.S. firms reported on their performance in the first 3 months of the year. So far, the news is mixed. Out of 280 S&P 500 firms, overall profits were up a respectable 9.1%. However, top-line revenue was flat and many firms missed their revenue targets. These results indicate that U.S. firms struggled with weak demand and that earnings came from carefully controlling costs rather than organic growth. The revenue misses were especially stark among firms that depend on global sales. The strong U.S. dollar has hurt conversion rates into dollars and made it more expensive to buy U.S. products. Volatile oil prices and soft global growth also affected many firms. But on the positive side, firms were still able to squeeze out some respectable profits. We also got our first look at quarter one economic growth. The advanced estimate of gross domestic product showed that the economy basically ground to a halt in the first quarter, growing just 0.2%. Though this early report is based on incomplete data, we can see that exports plunged, businesses slashed investments, and consumers held on to their wallets for dear life. How much of this weakness is still us in the second quarter? That's the big question that economists need to answer. So far, we know that consumer spending edged upward in March and that wages increased in the first quarter, giving Americans more money to spend. Hopefully, a warmer spring and a summer will give consumer spending and business activity a boost. Last month's Federal Reserve Open Market Committee meeting was also a major event as investors watched the meeting closely to see if the Fed would offer any more guidance about future interest rate hikes. Instead, the Fed completely removed all calendar references from official statements, indicating that a mid-June raise is very unlikely now. The takeaway for investors is that the Fed is being very sensitive to the economy and financial markets and is not ready to commit to interest rate hikes yet. This is good news because it shows that the Fed is being very cautious and won't make any sudden moves. In the weeks ahead, investors will be thinking hard about whether first quarter weakness is continuing into the second quarter. While some of that can be attributed to seasonal winter factors that have faded away with warmer weather, currency issues and oil price volatility may still be with us. As always, we're keeping a close eye on the economic environment and we'll always let you know when circumstances warrant any changes to client strategies. Now, that's it for the educational economic update. Now let's turn our attention to the investment markets for April. Not too much to talk about for the month of April, as it was a pretty flat month overall for the markets. According to the Canterbury Portfolio Thermostat data, we remained in market state 2 for all of April, even though volatility decreased by 8 points during the month. Thus, we remain in a very low volatile bull market environment right now. We've had to have some shift in leaders in the market as small caps are now leading the way and large caps have finally taken a back seat. But as of now, we still expect to remain in a bull market for the next short term. As always, if anything extreme changes, we will let you know. I'll personally reach out to you and let you know. As always, if you have any questions or concerns about what we discussed here, please feel free to give me a call at 765-452-PLAN or 1-800-939-1603. Once again, this is T. Brian Hayes here with Hayes Advisor Group, signing off for the month of April 2015. Please remember, nothing we talk about here is a recommendation. If you'd like to discuss your personal financial situation, please feel free to give us a call at 1-800-939-1603. We'd be very happy to talk to you. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope to look forward to see you soon.